Good morning. Unloaded Fort Worth, Texas, and heading back to Denver. So we're just entering what is this town called? We're entering a town. I think it was Wenatchee Falls or something like that. Wichita, there we go. Wichita Falls. Wichita Falls. It's close.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, yeah. Oh, please like and subscribe. Yeah. That good. Yeah. Ha ha.
There's the Flying J. I saw the Love's back there. I was going to stop at the Love's, but I'm at a quarter tank of fuel. And I would love to stop in about an hour from now. That way I've got a lot more flexibility as far as driving time goes. So there's another Love's in an hour and 25 minutes. Exit only. Let's move over. I don't want to be in an exit only lane. Wichita Falls seems like it's a pretty big city. So I was really looking forward to try some Texas barbecue. And so far, everything I can find that would be timed out for good for lunch, all say temporarily closed. Or I look it up, I'm like, there's nowhere near a big rig can park. It's like, I would like to try some Texan barbecue. So far, it does not look promising. Some old buildings here. Exit 3A to the left. So stay in this lane basically. 1.9 miles. Okay. 7, yes. Okay, we're in the right. Okay, we're good. Yeah, made it into Fort Worth last night, about 5 p.m. Pulled into the yard, untarped, almost was finished untarping, and unstrapped most of the straps, just kept a couple of straps on to keep it nice. Security came up to me and asked me who I was with, like delivering me at this location in the morning. Okay, where are you staying for the night? Because you can't stay here. I'm like, huh? What now? Yeah, nobody's allowed to stay in the yard overnight. Like, here's my customer's name. It's a big yard with multiple customers. And the customer told me to pull off the 33rd Avenue. There's a gate there, pull in there, and back into a spot. And spend the night there, and they would unload me first thing in the morning. He just goes, yeah, normally we don't allow that. He goes, I'll allow it this time, but we'll have to talk to the customer. So I asked the customer, he just goes, oh, ignore security. He goes, next time you bring a load, park in the same spot. He goes, in fact, if you want, you can park over here right beside the building on the road. You'll be the first one getting unloaded in the morning anyway, so if you're not awake by 6, we'll wake you up by 6. I'm like, okay, sounds good to me. Ignore security. What could possibly go wrong? Today morning, man, they unloaded me fast. I've never seen anyone unload in this way. They had unique looking forklifts where the back of the forklift actually extends out so you can have a bigger counterbalance. The weight sticks further out. They just drove 2 forklifts into the side of my load and loaded the whole load up and asked me to pull forward. And then just lowered the whole load back down. Unloaded the whole load in one shot. I'm like, what now? Normally it takes me half an hour to unload, and it took you guys, well, anywhere from half an hour to an hour to unload. You guys took like 5 minutes. Like if DOT looks at my logbook, it's going to look awfully fishy. So I took a picture of the forklift. Maybe I'll throw it on my Facebook. If you guys aren't following me on Facebook, I sometimes throw photos on there. Not very often, every now and then. Of course, the photo is probably there from 2 weeks ago, so you have to go a little further down on the list. Like I said, I don't post photos very often, so you won't have to go very far down the list. It's quite interesting. And of course, yesterday evening, talking to dispatch, or not dispatch, but the guy in charge of getting me a reload. I don't even know what his official description is. Is he a broker? Or is he not really a broker? Anyway. I talked to him yesterday, and I'm like, oh, I need to know where I'm headed today morning. Am I heading towards Kansas like the other driver, or am I heading back towards Denver? He goes, we don't have a load for you yet. We'll have to check in the morning. I'm like, yeah, but your morning, it starts 2 hours after mine does. So I have 2 hours of time that I'll be wasting hours. So I need to know tonight, or last night, where I'm headed because of the time change, or the time difference. goes, okay, we'll let you know which way to head before we go home for the night. That's all I need to know. It's like, let me know last night where I'm headed, so that today morning I can just hammer down. And they did. At first they're like, head towards Kansas. That's our best guess right now. We don't have any loads for you yet, but that's our best guess. Head towards Kansas. At first he just says, head for Oklahoma. I'm like, there's many ways I can head towards Oklahoma. Straight north, northeast, northwest. He goes toward Kansas. I'm like, okay, so straight north then. A couple hours later he calls and goes, could you head toward Denver instead? We think we'll have a load for you in Denver. Okay, I'll head toward Denver. So that's what we're doing right now. Highway 287 towards Denver. Go through Oklahoma and then, yeah, get a reset there. Probably get to Denver early tomorrow. And then load on Monday morning. They said they'll send me a dispatch soon. They're working on all the paperwork and everything right now. And head somewhere. I don't know where. Could be somewhere in Alberta or anywhere in British Columbia. I guess this is a town of Iowa Park. It's got 3 water towers. Might be more than one town squished together, but there's at least 3 water towers. I think we'll do a couple of clips today again. I think we'll do that. Try to record some towns, going through some towns. So we don't just have boring. It's kind of like trees over here, ish. Not real trees, but ish trees. Maybe do a couple of 15-minute clips and make my editing harder, but what else am I going to do this weekend? I'll have time to edit, so let's do that. So I'll see you guys down the road. Actually, that water tower still says Iowa Park on it. I don't know what the other water towers say on it. Yeah, that one says Iowa Park as well. It says Iowa Park Hawks. Maybe that's the sport team. There's lots of sporting fields there. It looks like baseball diamonds. So could be a football field as well. But anyway, see you guys down the road. Not sure how to pronounce the name of this town. Definitely an old town. Chillicothe, Chillicothe. I'm gonna go with Chillicothe. It's an old city. It's pretty cool seeing the old brick buildings. I wonder what its glory days center of business was. It's a metal town, coal mining. Like what made that a big city and now not so much anymore? Come on, cruise control. You can do better than that. There we go. I don't know, was there ever gold in this part of the world? The gold rush was into the mountains, right? My brain still thinks we're a wide load. I keep running on the fog line. County is called Hartman County. Hartman County would hint that it's a rough life out here. Lots of railroads coming through here, so it might have been some kind of railroad town. There's some old railroad cars sitting there. And yep, Minnie Mouse is riding with me in Texas again. She's decided that's a better seat for her up here now. She's silly. And someday she'll go to her rightful owner. Yeah, dispatch actually just goes, actually we've got a load out of Houston that's going to Edmonton. You think you can get there today? I'm like, no. You know how far Houston is from Denver? Like 13, 14, 15 hours, something like that. Like, if I go take that load, I'm not getting home for Christmas. So, no, I want to go that way. We have family very close to Houston. That's where Mickey belongs, or Minnie Mouse belongs. Oh, I stopped at this rest area here. I found it really interesting how they've built the rest area. From on the outside, it looks like it's just got one roof, but when you go inside, there's multiple roofs. It's a roof within a roof, and built really heavy duty. Almost like these rest areas are old and they went for an industrial look, and then they try to modernize them and kind of hide all the industrial stuff. And like I noticed it has the roof on the outside, but on the inside there's two roofs. So the men's room and the women's room both have their own roof, solid on the inside. And then when I went back outside, I saw the roof is this thick, heavy slate. I'm like, what is going on here? And then, just walking around, stretching my legs. I'm like, wait a minute. It says tornado shelter. These things are built to withstand a tornado. I'm like, that makes sense. Build really, really heavy duty rest areas. That's where people are going to stop if the weather gets really, really bad and they can't make it home. Make them tornado shelters. So, side note, but make a note of that. If all of a sudden you're driving through Texas, I've seen at least two of them that are built heavy duty like that. If the weather's getting really bad and there's tornado warnings, perhaps pull into a rest area and go hang out inside or hang out in the parking lot. If it gets bad enough, go inside. Another thing I noticed is all the car dealerships, or a lot of the car dealerships, have these interesting tent-looking canvases over all the top of the cars. So all the cars are sitting in shade and like, hail. They are avoiding hail damage. The whole parking lot, the whole car lot, has got these metal umbrellas almost covering all the cars. These metal structures with a big heavy-duty canvas over the top. Things that you don't really think of unless you live in the prairies. Okay, almost to the point where my fuel gauge is gonna get the red light coming on, so town coming up here in just a few miles. I'm gonna stop there and get my fuel. Yeah, you're not a wide load, it's okay. Stop running the white line. It seems as soon as I catch the rumble strip, it sucks me onto the shoulder. I run so close to the white line, all I have to do is drift a little bit. It's sucked right in. Alright, so there should be a Love's on the left hand side. Pull in there, get fuel. I'll take a shower while I'm at it. Why not? Let's go take a shower too. This might be the last time I fuel up. No, I'll fuel up again tomorrow. Take a shower anyway, then I like to fuel up in places where if you fuel up, you get a free shower. I don't know how to pronounce this town's name either. Quanah? Quanah. How about Quanah? Yeah, there is. I looked it up when I pulled over at the rest area. There is a barbecue place here, but it's temporarily closed. I'm like, no, because it's about lunchtime. It's like fuel up and go have yourself some barbecue lunch. Doesn't look like it. put off lunch a little bit and see if I can find a barbecue place, but got my doubts. That's all right. Maybe we'll get another load down here, like dispatch is hinting. Come on, guys. I'm driving under the speed limit for a reason. I want to get in the left lane. I'm sure there's barbecue places I'm just missing and not seeing that would have truck accessibility. Exit only. That's a nice Kubota tractors. Alright, I'll catch up with you guys down the road. Cotton everywhere. Everywhere there's cotton. In the ditches, everywhere. Just miles and miles and miles of cotton. Not sure what that town was called. Something Lake. Lily Lake or Lilu Lake or something like that. Everywhere in the ditches you see cotton just laying around. I don't see any cotton fields here, but it's got to be coming from somewhere. I've seen miles and miles and miles of cotton fields. should put my chips away. It's a family-sized bag, and I don't need to be eating the whole bag. Doritos, nachos. I'm like the slowest truck on this highway. Speed limit 75 miles an hour. I'm sure they're going faster. Best I can do is 65. There's some real trees here, but they look like they're planted along the freeway here. Well, I guess it's not a freeway, it's just a divided highway. Coming up to a town. Well, the GPS says there's a town coming up ahead. So even here, all the way in the ditch, I see cotton. There's little puffs of cotton. I mean, there's a lot of debris and garbage too. Tires and bags of chips, but there's definitely a lot of cotton there too. Both sides, you just see white fluffs of cotton. Since we're backtracking on the same highway, I'm trying to record in different places I did on the way down. Ooh, reduce speed limit to 70. I'm sure there's more reductions coming. Because these guys are all slowing down. Yep, 55 ahead. More than 55. So slowing down more than 55. Okay. Clarendon. Town of Clarendon. Whistle stop. That does look like a cool, like a farmer's market type of place to stop. Oh, I would like to. This seems like a type of town you can stop and have a true Texas experience. Now, I made myself a burger. Ended up not being able to time out. I'm like, okay, I'm getting hungry. Gotta make a burger. Also stopped at a Walmart. Bought some clothes. I ripped a pair of pants. I'm like, well, need another pair. Just looks like cardboard. Willing to run it over. Could have been corrugated plastic. That's a cool downtown. another one of those train track goes through. So it could be a train town, a rail town from back in the day. Now I wonder, because all the cotton fields, there's still red brick side roads. If you look on the side roads, they're red brick. So what was the trade back in the day? Maybe it was cotton. Maybe that's why these towns were so big. Maybe it was back in the slave trade days that these towns got built and got big. I don't know. I have to research it. History is still happening here. Definitely a lot of history in these towns. Clarendon College over there on our left-hand side. A little bit of blue sky coming up over there. Yeah, basically between here and Dallas is just cotton, and more cotton. Now we're getting out of the cotton and more into the, well, just desolate nothingness. Just grass. Not even ranchers out here that I've seen anyway. It's 2:30 now. That's a cotton field on the right there. It's been harvested, but definitely a cotton field. Looks like the cotton fields are all irrigated too. Might have the popo with a customer there. looks like he's let his customer go. Or he's driving away while the customer's still sitting there. And they'll park in the center median waiting for the next customer. On it. Do a U-turn, going back. Amarillo, Texas. No, I want to actually go through Amarillo. Sorry, Garmin, I know. I know you want me to take the shortest or the fastest route, but free 72-ounce steak, a big Texan. I could have taken the same detour we took on the way down, but this is actually a little bit shorter, just slower. There we go. Yep. I've never been in Amarillo, Texas before, so I'm like, I want to go through it. Not in a crazy big rush, and I might as well take the shortest road I can. Sure have a lot and huge RV campgrounds. I bet you a lot of the snowbirds come here. I can see why. It's been 26 degrees today. It's a little cooler here, 17 degrees. Beautiful weather. I can see why the Canadians want to come and spend the winter down here. And it's a massive city. We're only going to get to see a little part of it. Hey Rig, you're blocking our view. That's better. Thanks. Huge train yard here. Huge train yard. Interesting. The roads do all sorts of gymnastics here. City center. Yep, red lights. There's a reason why I didn't come this way. In the future I would go the other way, but I wanted to go through here just once. Looks like the lights are all timed out to go green one after another. So you're gonna hit a lot of green lights in a row. Good design. Not sure what these big buildings are. Is this some kind of college? That'd be my guess. Convention center or a college? $14.1. Okay. Good, good. Oh, quite a bouncy road. Underneath the train tracks. Imagine during rainstorm, it floods like crazy here. Really old schools too. At least parts of them are old. It looks like some of the sections are new, but made to look like they're old to match the rest of the school.
US 87 north, then take the ramp ahead.
87 this lane. Yeah, hit almost every single green light. Not bad. Northbound to Dumast.
Take the ramp on the left to US 87 north, then take the ramp ahead. Take the ramp ahead.
There's no ramp there, Garmin. It's just part of the road. That was cool. I see the city still keeps going for a long time. Maximum 60, minimum 45. as a fairground. Amusement park, anyway. Or used to be. Looks pretty desolate and unkept and unmaintained. Might be a defunct amusement park. Well, guys, I guess I better call it a day. Jess is uploading the bonus video since I'm not getting home for the weekend. She texted me a little while ago. She was uploading it right now, so it'll be there for you guys. I guess 2 weeks ago from today. Next weekend, I'm going to spend a lot of time uploading videos. Which is also Christmas weekend for me. I guess Happy New Year's. Yeah, Happy New Year's to everyone. Woohoo! Just realized that's happening for you guys. A couple of raindrops. You guys enjoy the new year. I will see you guys back on the road on Monday. Leaving Denver, heading north to somewhere. I don't know where, but we'll be heading north to somewhere. I'm out of here. You guys rock.
This video is brought to you in part by the letter C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C. What other things start with C? Oh, who cares what other things? C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. Nom, 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 nom.
Hey, Minnie, you want to honk the horn? Here, look, Minnie's going to honk the horn.